Hi, welcome. It's that time again when I'm going to be doing a live training. And today's training is all about, different things that you can do to not only generate income, but to generate consistent income online. So last week I tried to do this and there were so many issues. I literally had to stop doing it. And so I decided to do the same topic because you did not get to see the topic last week. All right. So thank you so much for joining. Let me know in the chat where you're joining from. And if you're joining me on the replay, you can drop replay in the chat as well. And if you have questions, feel free to drop the questions in the chat and I'll respond to the questions. All right. I see that a couple of questions are already in the chat. Probably those persons did not realize that I was starting at 4, but it's okay. I'm going to get to these questions. Um, I'm going to get to the questions after I've started. All right. So, again, thank you so much. I'm Sophia, and welcome to the Wealth Legacy Movement YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 tips to make consistent income online. Right. So, let's jump right into the training. Okay. So the first thing that you want to do is to manage your mindset. And you probably be saying, but Sophia, how is that one of the tips? And I'm saying it's one of the most important tips because if your mindset is not right, then like most things will not be okay either, right? Because the mind, it directs everything that you do. And it is so important that whatever it is that you want in your life, those are what you should focus your thoughts on, right? Like they said, what you think, what you believe, what you focus on, you literally give life. You become what you think. And it is so important. Whatever it is that you want to do, start thinking about it. Start focusing on those things rather than, a lot of times you're doing stuff, but because your mindset, it's not at the place where it should be. It's not thinking about the outcome, the kind of outcome that you want. And therefore, whatever your mind is saying to you, that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. So just make sure that your thoughts are aligned with the outcome that you want, right? And sometimes it literally pulls the kind of things and people right in line with what you want to do to help you to achieve that end result. All right. And the second thing that you want to do is to find a problem other people want solution for. And there's so many problems out there. There's so many people with problems and the great thing is they are already looking for solutions. So it's not that you're gonna find a problem and there's nobody with that problem. There's so many problems out there. You just need to find one of them. And I said one because there's so many. And because you want your solutions to be so tailored, you want to make sure that it is one problem rather than many problems because you will not be able to manage or find solutions for all of the problems that you're gonna try to find solution for. So find one problem that a group of people have, and then that's where the game starts. That's where you're gonna find the right kind of solution, which I'm gonna get into a little bit later. All right. The next thing is to choose a niche. And you might be saying, but how do I do this? And there are so many different ways that you can do that. One of the things that you can do is to look at what you're capable of. What is your passion, right? What is your passion? And once you know what your passion is, what you're capable of doing, it makes it easier for you to come up with solutions. It makes it easier for you to come up with the kind of high value content that will help you to put that solution together. You understand what I'm saying? And the truth is, sometimes the passion that you have is that's not enough. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have, let's say, you have a passion for, you know, mending clothes or creating, let's say, mending clothes. But when you look, you're trying to find a problem now. But when you look, there is no market for it. But at the same time, it's your passion. Are you going to continue to pursue that? No, you should not, because there's not a market for it. And I'm just using that as an example, right? Because there could be very well be, a market for that. But that's, I'm just giving an example. So you want to make sure that the passion that you have, there is a market for it. So don't go choose a niche that there is not a market. So make sure that you do your market research to make sure that that niche exists and there are people who you'll be able to market to. You'll be able to find a target audience. All right. The next one is to come up with the solution. And you it's coming up with the solution. It's not difficult once you know the problem. Because if you don't know the problem, then how is it that you're going to find the solution for it? So once you come up with a solution, you know your niche, you already, identify your target audience, then this makes it easier for you to come up with the solution. And your solution can be free, it can be paid. And when I say free, let's say you have a website and you know your audience, they want to know how to create, let's say, an online course. You could write a blog post on 5 steps, 6 steps, 7 steps on how to create an online course. No, that's a solution to a problem, but it's free. But you can also charge for your solution, right? You can create online courses. You understand what I'm saying? You can have programs, you can have membership, you can have various kinds of solution that people will pay you for. But again, you have to make sure that you know your target audience and you know that they have a problem, that the solution that you want to come up with, it will be able to solve the problems that they have. All right. Again, remember, I'm going to be looking at the questions. So I'm not ignoring your questions. I'm just going through and then I'll respond to the questions that I'm seeing in the chat. All right. So the next one is to promote your products and services, right? And there are so many different ways to do that. You can have a free promotion, paid promotion, or affiliate marketing. And free promotions are those that on social media. For example, if you're on any one of those platforms, whether it's Meta or Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, whichever one that you're on, and you provide content on a daily basis or whenever time that you provide content, that's free content. But in the midst of you giving that free content, you can promote your product and services, right? You can start, posting the kind of things that you want to be known for. That's what you need to post, right? You want to be branding yourself. When I say brand, it's, don't think that because you're just starting out, you're not able to brand yourself. And you start branding yourself when you start posting the kind of things on the social media platform that you want to be known for, the industry that you want to be known in, and the kind of let's say you're a business coach and you help regular people to start online businesses. So you're not going to post just about food, or you're not going to post about just fitness. You want to post the kind of content that aligned with you being a business coach and helping people to start their online businesses. You understand what I'm saying? So not only are you building your brand, but you're giving free content and you're able to promote the product and services that you have. You understand what I'm saying? Another way that you can give free content and to promote is by doing email marketing. And I spoke about this in a previous live training where I talked about start building your email list. Whether you have a product or not to sell, It is so, so very important to start building your email list, because that provides for a warm audience. And when you have a warm audience, it's they will buy from you quicker than other people, because you are already giving them free content on a regular basis. So when you have your product and service to sell, they will buy it because they already know the kind of free content that you give. You give good content, high value content, content that helps them to solve the problems that they have, right? And that's just a way that you can do to promote your product and services for free. Now, paid, it's simple. You're paying for it. Whether you're doing ads, you're paying another person to send an email on their email list. It's just you're paying some money to get your product and services in front of the persons that you're targeting, right? And you can do Facebook ads, YouTube ads, you can do TikTok ads, you can do Google ads, like so many different kind of ads that you can do. But don't do all of them. Find one or two of the platforms that you're on, and you know that your target audience is on that platform. Then that's the time that you're going to pay to promote your products and services. You don't want to use a platform that your audience is not on. It doesn't make sense. That's a waste of money. You understand what I'm saying? So just make sure that you're on the platform promoting your products and services on the platform where your target audience is at. Your people, they should be there. And, that's how you're paying to reach them. You get what I'm saying? The next way to promote your product and services is through affiliate marketing. And it is not difficult. And this is one of the easiest things to do, because you promoting other people's product, you can use that as a way to build your email list. So for example, let's say you signed up for Amazon affiliate program. Remember we talked about this in another training, and it's free. So rather than you just sending persons to that link, you can actually set up a funnel where those persons, they go on your email list first, and then you offer the product that you're promoting from Amazon to those persons on the list. So that's twofold. You're building your own email list, and you're promoting other people's product, right? And again, it costs nothing to do that, because of the fact that it's not your product. Somebody else, they have created the product. They have spent whether time or money to create the product and service that you are now being affiliate for. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a win-win, because once you get persons to buy those persons' product and services, you're getting a commission both on the front end, and if they have product on the back end, then you're also benefiting from the product on the back end as well. You understand what I'm saying? Remember, if you have questions, you drop them in the chat, and I'll respond to them. Okay. So once you've promoted your product and your services, then now it's time to build your community. And one of the best ways to promote your product, to build your brand, to generate an income is to build a community. And there's so many different ways, so many different platforms where you can start building your community. Right here on YouTube, you can start a YouTube channel, and it doesn't take anything to start a channel. It's free, and just you dropping a video once a week, or however often that you get a chance to, put out a video. Once you're consistent with it, then you're going to realize that people are slowly, gradually subscribing and engaging with your content. But you must be consistent with giving the kind of content that the persons that you're targeting want. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense you're putting out content that persons will not, it's not for your audience, right? You remember I always tell you, and everybody knows this, you cannot target everybody. If you try to target everybody, then what happens? You're going to target nobody. So make sure that you're laser focused on that target audience, those people that you know have that problem, and the solution you're coming up with. As you build your community, you're building a brand and you're building something that over time can generate an income, right? And as a matter of fact, especially when you're on YouTube or most of the other platforms, you don't have to wait until you have a big community to start generating an income. Let's say on YouTube here that you start, you created a channel, you start providing content on, let's say, once per week. What you can do, go sign up for an affiliate program. And as you do your video, you talk about the product, and then you tell them to look in the description, to click the link to get the product that you're talking about, right? You're giving them a call to action. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not easy to really generate an income online. And another platform that you can use to build a community is Facebook or Meta. It's now Meta. So you can use that as a way to start building a community. You can have a Facebook group, like I said. You can have persons, you can create a page where persons are following your page, and you consistently provide content, high value content that people always want to come back for. You understand what I'm saying? Another one that I've talked about is building an email list. Like, that is so important because that's your asset. When you can build an other people's platform and you're building a community, yes, but like anything can happen and they literally block you from your group, or they just take away the opportunity for you to build a community. And I've seen it happen so many times on these different platforms, especially to Facebook, right? And so it is so important that you build your own asset. And one way to do that is building your email list. It doesn't take a lot to build your email list. All you do is come up with a free free piece of product or service. It could be a video, you know, telling them how to do something, providing value, providing the solution to a problem or pain point that they have. Or it could be a checklist. For example, if you look in the description here, if you're having problem or you're struggling with creating, your free content, check the description, and I have 10 different kind of freebie that you can give in exchange for person's email address. That will be in the description. So you can go ahead, well, after we're done with the training, and click that link so you can have an idea of what kind of content, free content you can use to, put on your opt-in page to get persons to opt in to your email list, right? And this one, make sure that you start doing this one immediately, because this one, again, it's warm audience when you have your paid product and services to offer, right? The next one is to build a membership site. And again, this is not difficult. There's so many different platforms that you can start building a membership site. And right here on YouTube, you're able to build a membership. Yes, YouTube is going to take a portion of the money, but so what? It's their platform and they're providing like everything else. All you're doing is creating the membership and, providing the kind of content that persons will pay to enter your membership for. And again, membership can be free, can be paid, but I recommend that you have a paid membership where people will pay you to give them the kind of content that you are looking for. All right. The next one is, this is so important, be patient and consistent. A lot of times you start, to do something online, you start your online business, but you're not patient. You want to have it today. Like most businesses, they do not generate an income like immediately. And so it is so important that you be patient. but be consistent as well. Let's a case in point, if you're on YouTube and you're building your YouTube channel, it's going to take a while for you to build your YouTube channel and to start generate income right here on YouTube. But don't let, you not, making money today deter you from starting, to build a channel. And even if you build it, don't stop. Be consistent with putting out the kind of content that your target audience wants. You understand what I'm saying? And an example of that, I'm always transparent. And an example of that, and probably 2 years ago, I love sports, track and field to be exact. So I created a sports channel. And within months, probably 2, 3 months, I got it monetized. I'm able to make some money from that channel. Not a lot yet because it's big. It's small. And I started this channel right here, Wealth Legacy Movement channel. But because I've not been consistent when I started it, it takes a longer time for me to monetize the channel. But I'm patient, I'm consistent. And so I'm encouraging you to be consistent and patient with whatever it is that you're sowing. When you plant a seed, you're not gonna reap the reward like today or even tomorrow. But stay consistent, because once you do, the reward is sure over time. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you're following these steps. And again, be consistent and be patient with yourself. All right, let's do a quick recap. We talked about, 7 things that you can do to consistently generate some kind of income online. But we talked about just, managing your mindset, because you become what you think over time. And so it is so important that whatever it is that you want to achieve, you make sure that you're thinking about it. Don't have doubts that you're going to achieve that outcome that you want. Make sure that your mindset is in alignment with the outcome that you want. And then you take action to make sure that you achieve that outcome, right? We talked about just finding a solution that other people finding, finding a problem that other people have, right? There's so many problems out there, and people are online looking for solution. And so once you find that problem, then you'll be able to better come up with a solution that I'm gonna, touch back on a little later. Then it's so important to niche down. Don't go, cast your nets trying to reach everybody, because if you do that, you're going to reach nobody. So make sure that you're niching down. For example, if you're a business coach, you could say, I help just regular persons start their online business. You could probably be the one that help them to automate their business. You could also niche down to say you help them to scale their business. So you want to niche down in a way where you're specifically talking to a group, one particular group of person. And like I've always said, you're going to find other people who will, buy your product and services, but that's a bonus. Just make sure that you're laser focused. Whatever content that you're putting out, well, you make sure that it's tailored to your target audience only. All right. I said to you that you need to come up with the solution, and the solution can be free, can be paid. We talked about the blog, creating a blog post. We talked about, doing a video, creating a YouTube channel and doing a video. That's free. That's free solution. You're providing content, high value content to somebody who is coming to your website or to your YouTube channel for some kind of solution. And so it is so important that you create high value content to persons so that it meets their need. It helps them to overcome their pain point, their setbacks and challenges that they have. We also talked about, promoting the kind of promote your product and services, because sometimes we have product and services and it's the best kept secret. And so you want to make sure that you're promoting it. you're on the different social media platforms, you can actually, whilst you're given free content on these platforms, you can find a way of plugging in your products and services as a way of promoting it for free. We also talked about paid promotion, and this is through ads. And once you're paying money to promote, that is you promoting it, um, paying to promote your products and services. We also talked about building a community, and I said building a community is so important because it people already know what you offer. And so when you build a community and you have product and services to sell, they will buy it easily because they already know what you're giving, whether it's you're creating one on YouTube here, you're building your email list. Those are just some of the ways. You're creating a membership site, Facebook group, Facebook page where people can follow you and get your content. Those are just some of the ways that you can build a community, and a community of persons who are always coming back for your content, right? The last one I shared with you was that you need to be patient, be consistent, because you're not gonna see your goals tonight or tomorrow if you start today. But it's important that you start. Don't wait to be perfect to start. And when you start, don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. Be consistent, right? Be patient with yourself. Just make sure that as you be consistent and patient, that you keep your end goal in mind and you take those action steps that are in alignment with that end results that you're looking for. All right. So let me look at the questions. So this question says, the last training you talked about building an email list. How should I start doing that? How should I start? All right. So building an email list, you remember, well, again, the last live that I did, you can check that out. Or there's a challenge that I did, business startup challenge, and I'm gonna drop the link to those 5 videos, and you can check out those 5 videos where I literally share with you how to set up your freebie funnel, which in essence you're building your email list. But I also showed you how you can add something for free within that freebie funnel so you can actually start generating income quickly, right? But there are different sites that you can use to start building your email list. For example, MailChimp, they have a free option that you can start with until your business take off and you have, you outgrow that free option, then you go on the paid option. You also have Get Response. There are several. Get Response. You have Active Campaign. You also have Constant Contact. And the one that I use is Systeme. They have also a free option where you can start, and when your business has outgrown that, then you go on the free option. And for that one that I use, Systeme, the link should be in the description where you can sign up for free and start using it. For them, you literally can run your business from that platform because you're able to set up your freebie funnel. You can set up your opt-in pages and set up the funnel. You can post your courses. You can do webinars. You can have a community. You can have membership. So it's an all-in-one business automation platform where you can literally run your business from that. I'm going to drop the link for Systeme in the description, and you can sign up for the free option and start, building your email list. And so that's just, what I'm talking about when I said, when I spoke about, building your email list. An email list is actually yours. People say it's an asset because of the fact that it's yours. You're not on people's platform, because if somebody were to say, okay, you're not going to be using this platform, you literally can download these people's email address because they chose to opt in for whatever freebie that you gave them, in exchange for for them coming on your email list. You understand what I'm saying? So the first thing that you want to do is start building your email list, whether you have a product or service to sell or not. So when you build your email list, you start giving free content. When you have product and services, I mean paid product and service, then you can now promote it to them because they already know that you give high value content, so they will pay for the content that you have for free. And oh, sorry, you started at 4. You can respond. Okay, so I responded to that and said, thank you, Sophia. Another quick one. What's the best platform to build my email list? Well, I just responded to that question as well. I talked about MailChimp, Active Response. I'm not Active Campaign, Constant Contact, and I talked about Systeme that I use, and I dropped a link in the description where you can get your free account to start building your email list. You understand what I'm saying? You only need to have that free content that you want to give in exchange for persons coming on your email list. And I also drop a link with 10 different kind of freebies that you can easily create to use that as the free product that you will give in exchange for them opting in and giving you their email address. Those links, all that I talked about, just go in the description and they will be there. All right. I hope I answered your questions. And how do you come up with a name for your program, the solution to solve the problem identified? All right. So again, I talked about that in the last training, but there are different ways that you can come up with the name for your product, the solution. So you want to think about what is it that people are searching for. And as you think about that, be creative in coming up with a name that once people look at the name, they know exactly what the course or what the program will be about. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say I have a course that actually teaches people how to create their online course, and you could say step by step guide to creating your first online course. So once somebody looks at your thumbnail or your course card, they will see that, hey, this course will help me to create my first online course. So I know exactly what I should be getting from the course when I purchase the course. So that's just a way that you can use to come up with the name for your program. Make sure that once people look at the name, they know what's in the program. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. So I think that should be it. I hope you've gotten some value today. If you are looking for more help to start your online business, setting up your freebie funnel, like I said, the business startup challenge that I did a couple months ago, the link will be in the description that you can use to help you to create that freebie funnel and just to help you to get your business up and running. But if you need more help, I'm also going to be dropping the link to the business accelerator program that I have, and you can just go through it and see if that's something that's in alignment with what you're looking to accomplish. All right. If that is, then the link will be in the description. You can go ahead and click on it. So that's it for today. I hope you've gotten some value. Make sure that you not only consume, you go take action, go implement. As you consume, make sure that you're taking action, because that's the only way that you're going to move from point A to point B. All right. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. More blessing, friends. Bye-bye.